Hello, happy Friday. Guess where I am? Not in Africa. Back in my Oregon home, out on a walk, feeling immense gratitude. Got wonky hair. So, just wanted to, I'm actually talking to myself because one of the ahas that I received in Africa, for me, it was a reconfirmation of a aha I had had a few months ago, but I needed another reminder, and that is the power of one. Those of you who've heard me speak and know some of my visions from the past and some of my visualization techniques is to focus on the value you bring to people, not on the money you're going to make or not on the things you're going to buy with that money or not on the hoo-ha experiences that sometimes vision boards create, is this feeling of if I just had that car, if I could just have that house on the hill or the beach, then I'll be happy. So in my training, in my sales training, in my mentorship, I've always had this vision of see a room full of people that you're going to serve and see those people responding to you in like, wow, that they're representing the value that they're feeling that you bring. And so I've been walking a while this morning, I'm huffing and puffing, but so in my vision, those of you who've heard me speak know that I fill a stadium full of people. I started with a small room like my living room, and then as my business and my impact grew, I filled bigger rooms. And so the rooms represent the people that I will serve. And then my room became this stadium size and that fueled a lot of my behavior, my wanting to do the inner work myself so that I can be a service to that many people on the planet. Well, a couple of months ago, I had a very poignant conversation with someone who came to the Nashville event, and this person that we did, and the person says to me, she goes, Kim, I haven't been around in your meditation group much lately. I've got a new job and blah, blah, blah. But with tear-filled eyes, she said, I just want you to know that the time I did spend in your group and with your trainings and with your impact, they have completely, not maybe completely is too strong, but she goes, they have really had a lasting change in me. I can feel my responses are different. She gave me an example of a work situation where her natural response would have been to just fly off the handle. And she goes, wow, I was able to actually breathe and come up with a different response. And then I just looked at myself and went, who am I? Right? So she credited that to the work that she did with me, which made me feel really, really good. In fact, the aha I had then was, you know what? Why am I striving and yearning and searching for God? Where's my stadium? Blah, 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 like all the big grandiose things. Where's just the power of one? And that was confirmed with me in Africa. It's like, if we just did one and stopped with the ego, I'm not saying it's all ego driven, but there was an ego piece of that for me that I didn't even realize was present until this aha. Like I didn't know that I didn't know. Where's transformation? It's where that happens. And I realized that was an ego piece that unless I had a stadium, then what's the use? I had an example in Africa where we were at a place that had just hundreds of kids, and we were all just reading stories and playing jump rope and soccer. And so I had just gotten a group and a book, and I was sitting over by myself, kind of surrounded by about 25 kids. And then I thought, I'm going to teach them a little song. Mr. Thumbman, here I am, here I am. You can't see my other thumb because it's over here in holding my phone. How are you today, sir? The other thumb goes, very well, I thank you. And then they go, run away, run away. Well, they loved that song. They were so excited. We were on our third, because we go thumb, pointer, tall man, ring man, pinky, hand man, right? We do all of it. We were on our third iteration of this. And there was a big group playing human tug of war, and they were loud and having fun. And I saw a large percentage of my little group of 25 that were looking over longingly. And I said, go, you can go. It's okay. They didn't want to leave, but they wanted to leave. I go, it's okay. You can go. Well, 20 of them left. And I had this little feeling of kind of momentary deflation. deflatedness. Like, okay, my song wasn't good enough. The bells and whistles over there, the shiny, excited laughter took them away, and my little thing wasn't good enough. Like, I had that momentary feeling. It was very deflating until the confirmation came that I had in April, which is I looked at the little 5 faces that were still by me waiting for Mr. Pointer. They were waiting. They didn't go look. They weren't being seduced by the excitement over there. They were really wanting what I had to do, and they were excited about continuing. And this very strong message came. These are worth it. You stay right here. This is where you need to be. Don't worry about the stadium. Don't worry about, like, that isn't your job. The job is to just be with the one. Be with who's there, who does hear who is getting value from your service, is getting fed from what you're doing. And so that was a really, really powerful for me, because we all have our soul, our spirits will speak to us truth that we need, that's unique to us and to our configuration of how we are, what we will hear. And the Spirit speaks that truth to us when we're ready. And that was definitely, so just showing up every day. I think, sometimes I do, before I do lives or before I do a training of any kind, I go, okay, and I sit there and visualize the blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, you know what? The outcome is none of my business. Whether you get if one of you gets something from this, then that's it. I don't care what else happens. I'm not going to go watch this and listen to it again and wonder what I could have done different and how I could have spoke to more people and done all the, what I call promo porn stuff that the world is teaching right now, which I completely don't align with in my soul. Like, I'm not going to try to market in a certain way. Not, if you're doing this, it's not wrong. It's just, for me, it's inauthentic and I can't do it. I'm just going to be who I am. I'm going to speak the truth that comes to me for me, and let it speak to whoever it speaks to and give value. And if it's not a stadium, okay. And maybe it's stadiums eventually of the one that will add up. I don't know. None of my business. So anyway, thank you for listening. And, I'd love to hear any feedback you have from the value I bring. It's always, that's nice when that woman shared that with me, because it is a nice confirmation that what you are bringing to the world is helping someone, is letting them feel their own voice inside them, finding that true wisdom place, that love place that they are at their core. And that's what I'm really on the planet to do, is spark that and have people acknowledge and be aware of it and align with it stronger. So anyway, love you.